Good morning. Thanks for joining us for our midday newscast. I'm Marcus Washington.
And I'm Laura Garcia. We begin with more instability for Oakland as the police chief resigns about a year and a half on the job. It's the latest hit for the city struggling with high crime rates and low police staffing.
NBC Bay Area's Chris and Jez joining us now. So, Chris, do we know why?
Well, that is a very good question, Marcus and Laura. Oakland Police Chief Floyd Mitchell didn't really say, but he thanked the people of Oakland for the honor of serving as chief, and he will leave that position in December. Chief Mitchell took over the troubled Oakland Police Department in May of 2024. Just a year and a half ago, he was hired by ousted Mayor Sheng Tao. The chief's statement reads in part, "I'm incredibly proud of the men and women of this department and the collaborative working relationships forged with the community and business owners to reduce crime." In her State of the City address just last night, Oakland Mayor Barbara Lee talked about a 25% decrease in violent crime and property crime in this city. And today, the mayor credited Chief Floyd's commitment to community policing and collaboration with the city's administration. Now, even as crime is trending downward, so is staffing. When Chief Floyd Mitchell took over the department, there were 716 officers. Today, there are 636. And according to the Oakland Police Officers Association, only 510 of them can actually go out on the streets. The union president said he is not surprised by the chief's resignation, nor are many of the rank and file. He says the problem isn't really who the chief is, but the city the chief works for.
So it's not who it is, because we have seen 15 of them come through here already, and it's not it. At the end of the day, I think we have to reevaluate and realize that it's not the chief of police that have came here the problem. Maybe it's us as a city that need to address on how we treat our employee.
So basically what you see happening is most of the police chiefs have a revolving door inside of Oakland. Now, while they lie to you, and I don't know why all of these Democratic cities continue to lie to the people and try to make it seem like, oh yeah, crime is down, all of these double digits. They all got the same agenda. They all got the same lies. They all underreporting crime. They all saying the same thing. You telling me across the board for the entire United States of America that crime is down 25, 30, 40, and 50% everywhere. Meanwhile, I keep getting stories every single day about the shootings over the weekend, about the sideshows over the weekend, about the robberies over the weekend, about how business owners are defending themselves and killing themselves. These people, they get in, they get the experience that they need for 18 months, and then they move over into a more peaceful place in a city that can pay them more. That's just the facts. These police chiefs and police officers, and while you see them down hundreds and hundreds of police officers, they're sitting there toting to you that crime is down in these communities that are overridden with homelessness, drugs, gangs, robberies, smash and grabs, all of the above, but crime is down everywhere. Man, listen, bro, if y'all believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. These police officers and these police chiefs and captains, let me tell you what they're doing. They're looking at it the same way as corporate America. They're getting the experience to be able to get the title under their belt and under their resume, and then they getting recruited over to different departments, over to other police places, over to places that have less visibility, less stress. They can still have their marriage, they can still have their family, and they can make way more money because it's not as much crime, it's not as much corruption, it's not as much politics over in these other places, and that's exactly what they're doing. And that's why over in Oakland and several other places in the United States of America that may not be as high profile, but it's profile enough for them to actually say that I got this experience under my belt, they just getting the experience and it's a revolving door and they move on. If you don't think that they already are working the phones, if they already got something lined up, if they already got something that they're working on behind the scenes, you a fool, because I would do it. I would certainly do it. And you got to be a fool to sit over there in Oakland and have to deal with that foolishness in politics, underfunding. The budget is messed up. They just ousted the former mayor and they got a new mayor, another black one. They had an Asian woman. She got indicted for corruption. Now they got a black woman and she's running it and she's saying that it's a 25% reduction in crime. Okay. Anyways, let's capture this from a completely different point of view, and then we're going to go from there.
The East Bay, where Oakland Police Chief Floyd Mitchell is resigning less than 2 years onto the job. The city council says he agreed, though, to remain in this role until the end of December. Crowd 4's Lindsay Ford has reaction.
He's not the only police chief that's cycled through, and so we need to look systemically what is going on.
It's like a revolving door as that chief come in and come right back out, whether it's internal or external.
Oakland Police Chief Floyd Mitchell is resigning as chief. In the past 15 years, the city of Oakland has had 11 police officers. Charlene Wang, who represents Oakland's District 2, says the city is now focused on finding an interim police chief. Chief Mitchell will stay in his role through December 5th. Wang says the police budget approved by council funded 5 new police academies.
2 more months, and he's up out of here. He's starting a whole new role. He probably going to spend Christmas with his family, and then he going to a whole nother police department or a whole nother job.
Aimed at boosting recruitment and improving officer retention. But Oakland Officers Association President Wee Win says those efforts haven't made much of a difference.
6 to 7 officers leave every month for such a small agency that we are, and the amount of coming in are not even anywhere near that.
67. Hold on. Wait. That's crazy. That means that every last one of these guys are looking for another job. How can you focus on public safety if everybody is leaving at the same time? How can you focus on public safety if everybody is leaving at the same time? Do you know how crazy that sounds? Even for a regular job. If somebody at a regular job said, hey, listen, 67 people is leaving every single month, and the amount of people that we able to recruit to bring people in that's inexperienced, meaning that they just grabbing anybody that'll sign up for the police academy, and they still don't have the funding, and it costs some money to train, and the people are still under the rest in the city. You know how crazy that sounds, man?
Wynn says there are currently 515 operational officers, but the city needs more than 850 to adequately protect Oakland.
U.S. city leaders, this is your police department. Take ownership of it.
Wang says that even if the city has the money to fund more officers, that's just scratching the surface of the retention problem.
Doesn't mean that magically people will materialize to serve as police officers. So instead, we as council, we allocated what we thought was a reasonable expectation of officers we could recruit with 5 police academies.
In Oakland, Lindsay Ford, Cron 4 News.
And as Lindsay said there in her report, the role of Oakland's top cop has been a revolving door. In 2017, Ann Kirkpatrick was named the city's first female chief. She was fired in February of 2020 and then later won a $1.5 million settlement after filing a wrongful termination lawsuit. For a few months.
It's like the ladies.
Darren Allison was serving as the interim chief, and before that there was Susan Mannheimer. She took over the same interim role for about a year. In February 2021, Laurent Armstrong was appointed chief. 2 years later, he was placed on administrative leave by the then mayor, Sheng Tao, and he was fired about a month later. And then
that sounds crazy, bro. It looked crazy, it sounds crazy, and it's even crazier. But again, like we said, and they all trying to tout like these blue cities are doing well. This stuff is happening on a much larger level. It's happening all across the board, and they trying to cover it up and protect it and trying to make it seem like it's not a thing. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon link is in the description. Tej Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to stay on top of it.